What's up, everybody, and welcome to a kick-ass video. And today, we are doing NFL predictions. What team gonna win the division? Who I got winning the Super Bowl? So without further ado, let's get on into it. Alright, before we get on into it, I don't know when this video gonna get out, but as you can see on the screen, alright, look, every record here is 0-0. So, hey, I did it before the season came out. Video might be a little late on the due date, who knows, we'll see. But anyway, let's start on here. Alright, so first, we starting off with the AFC West. Come on. You don't know the AFC West? It's the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, and the Broncos. I got the, if you don't got the Chiefs winning that division, I don't know what else to tell you. I think you're probably a hater, or you probably just don't like the Chiefs no more. You're in the division, think your team got a chance. I'm up with that. But the Chiefs is winning that one. I think the Chargers might come in second there. I know they got a new coach, but hey, I think they coming in second there. Next, gonna be the Broncos, and last I got the Raiders. Sorry, Raider fans, you're last. All right, hey, new coach coming in. He might be a little good. Not so sure about your offense. I love the defense though. Duo with Max Crosby and Kristen Wilkins, I believe, or something like that. Hey, it's a dub. Next, we got the AFC North. Probably the best division in football. But hey, last place I got coming in this division, I'm gonna put a little specs. So this one's more spicy division than the other one. We're gonna go from bottom to first. And the last, I gotta go with the Steelers, bro. Look, man, I know Mike Tomlin will never have a losing record, and that's gonna stay for as long as he's a coach. And that's how good this division is, because they coming in last around like 9-8, maybe 8-1, maybe even 10-7. I don't even know, but all I know is they gonna be last in that division. Next, gotta go to Cleveland Browns here. I think Cleveland Browns gonna be an underrated team, man. They got a good dogfight in them. I think them and the Steelers might tie like 9-8. One of them might be 10-7 above the other. That's really a flip of a coin. But if so, I got them both around 9-8, and the two teams I got going out in the playoffs in this one, just in case for future references for the playoffs we doing earlier, it's the Ravens and Bengals. I'm gonna have the Bengals win the division. The Ravens coming in second. I think that is also flip of a coin, because the Ravens still good, still great. Lamar still him. Adding Derrick Henry. I mean, how much could you ask for a running back, quarterback duo back there? But hey, I think the Bengals are well rounded. Now I know Jamar Chase got a little issues going on about getting paid, but hopefully they settle that out, because that's gonna hurt my division winner. But hey, they both go to the playoffs. I just got the Bengals coming out on top. They gonna be my 2 seed, not to be little like distant. You think something else coming out of there in 2 seed? Nah, it's the Bengals. It's the Bengals. And the Ravens gonna be number 5. So then, alrighty, and next we got the AFC East. The AFC East is another tricky one here, no doubt about it. We already know it's gonna be last. Get out the way. It's the Patriots. Look, man, you got Drake May, you got a good future, but they starting to just go with Brissett. No disrespect to him, he just not in that division. He gonna be last, plain and simple. Next out of there, I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins. Dolphins gonna be third. I like the Tua and Tyreek connection. It's just a lot for me asking for Tua to win a division when they got a bad history of trying to compete on good teams. Your division gonna be pretty good this year. He doesn't do that bad, I think, inside his division, but hey, y'all got a bad tendencies of not really getting it in. Now y'all could be, in the playoffs here. You'll see at the end of the AFC who I got. But yeah, you're gonna be third. Next, give me the Jets. I think the Jets are a little bit overrated. Not gonna lie, I know people got them going like number 1 in the division. I don't think they're gonna do that. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers missed a step. I just think we're putting a step too much ahead for the Jets. I think they are too predicted to be good this year. I don't know where all these bandwagon, where these dudes came from, thinking the Jets gonna be Super Bowl contenders. Let's pipe it down a little bit. All right, Jets kind of always be disappointing. I know injuries hurt them last time, and it could do it again. Hopefully not, Lord forbid. But hey, right now you're gonna be 2. And number 1, you thought he was gonna be gone. You were wrong, because Josh Allen still owns the division. He's still going to own the division. I know the Bills, they lost Stephon Diggs. It don't matter. Their defense probably lost a few pieces. It don't matter. Josh Allen, still him. Sean McDermott, still him. The Bills are still them. Hopefully Von Miller can be back to what he used to be. But they still gonna get it done, man. I think Matt Milano over there, he has some injury problems, concerns, but hey, without that defensive corner piece, that will make it more tough to choose them. But still give me the Bills and Josh Allen. And now we got a young AFC South team. This division gonna be one of those divisions where you didn't see coming being good, because man, oh man, they got a lot of young talent over there. They're gonna be nice. Last place though, give me the Colts. The Colts got a long way to go. I'm not saying they're gonna be bad, they're gonna be trash, but I just think on defense and really offense, they got a lot to prove out there. I think they're not gonna be bad though. They're gonna be a good fringe team, but they're gonna sadly be last in this division this year. I know they missed a playoff spot by 1 game. Hey, hopefully they might can do that easily again. But yeah, hopefully, they'd be better than what I think, but they're gonna be last in this division. Next, gotta go to the Titans. I want to put the Titans higher. I know the fans of the Titans, good gracious, they think they love Will Levis, but hey, don't disrespect Will Levis in their eyes, because they will defend him to God knows who where, because to the end of the earth probably. But Titans gonna be third, man. I just don't think, they're a good team. God, they added a lot of good pieces to what they got going on now, but I just think, hey, right now, I just don't think it's enough to beat these other two teams in your division, which in second place, give me the Jags. I want to put the Jags first. They're a team I want to put first, but they are so disappointing. I don't get it. Man. No disrespect to Trevor Lawrence, but man, you were supposed to be this Caleb Williams generation, basically, like you was the next man up, but man, you just haven't lived up to that yet. Not saying it's too late for you, but and I know last year you had a little receiver problems. You got some stuff out of here now, so hopefully you figure some things out, you and your defense, your coach and stuff. So hopefully it get better for you. But as of right now, you second. And number one, come on to Texas, man. CJ Stroud, he just submitted himself as one of the best quarterbacks we see in a minute. Not saying like all time, all right? Just saying as a rookie, the way that he played, yeah. I don't know how much you can ask for a rookie to play that well, because now you gave him even better pieces. Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon, and then you still got Tank Dell with also Nico Collins over there. Like, come on, man. How much can you ask for? Dalton Schultz at the tight end position. Then you add Darnell Hunter, who I think had the most sacks last year or around there. Yeah, this team going to be nice. Still got Derek Stingley Jr., man. Still a great young corner. Yeah, hopefully DeMeco Ryan still is a great coach. He is a great, energetic coach. Yeah, this team going to be tough to beat. They easily going to be in the playoffs, winning that division. So, hey, now that is done, we gotta do the seeding. First seed coming out, that's gonna beat that first round bye. It's a little tough. I know I said what I said at the beginning, like Bengals gonna be 2, but I might actually put them. I'm not gonna put them 1. Give me the Chiefs, number 1. Sorry, you got your little hopes up, but the Chiefs are gonna be number 1 in AFC. They can 1, 2, or 3, whatever. They can even be 4. They still gonna be the favorites out of the AFC. I mean, they looking for that 3-peat. That is crazy. Looking for a 3-peat. Come on, you gotta be number 1 over here. Number 2 falling behind you. I know I just said this. I'm not gonna put them 2, but I'm gonna put them 2. Come on, Cincinnati gonna be 2. All right, I think Joe Burrow is gonna go back. Hopefully, if he stays healthy, no injuries, the Bengals are easily gonna be number 2 coming out of the AFC North. I think after that, that's tough. After that, give me the Texans. Texans gonna be the 3rd seed. I think T. Stroud's good enough to be at 3rd seed, especially being right behind Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. He can be that next man up. Of course, Lamar Jackson is in there, but sadly, Joe Burrow and the Bengals in the division, so he can't get a top 3 seed. But if I could, I would give it to him. But I gotta go to Texans here, so give me them. And then our 4th place winner is gonna be the Bills. I think the Bills could get kind of a little bit above the Texans. Their roster or their depth just don't really equal to that, so I gotta put them forward, being kind of last there. But when things get interesting, instead of the division winners, it's the wild card placement teams. And who I got at 5th, I mean, you already know it's gonna be the Ravens. Any Baltimore in there, they're gonna be the 5th seed. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be one of those teams you gotta look out for, because it's gonna be neck and neck within the Bengals trying to win that division. You gotta look out for them, because if you miss them, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you. And then on the 6th seed, like I said, this is where it gets tough. I know I called them a little bit overrated. Give me the Jets. I think the Jets can get in there. I think they got the squad to get in there. Now, do I think they're going to be a little bit out of the playoffs? They got a good chance to, because there are a few teams that I think that can get in there. So give me the Jets, out there in there. Give me the Jets at 6. And then the 7th spot is the most troublesome spot. This is interesting, because you can go anywhere. You can go Jags. You can go Dolphins. You can go probably the Browns. The Steelers. I mean, I know I had the Steelers last, but you still can go to them. I wouldn't be mad at it. I can't get anyone out of the AFC West. So for my last spot, give me the Jags. I'm going to get the Jags at the 7th seed. They're going to sneak themselves in there. I think they can get it done. They can get in there. I think they're going to edge out like Browns or something, or like I don't think the Chargers going to be competing that well, but really after the Dolphins and Jags are kind of teams where I think Jags, Dolphins, and the Jets, 3 teams where it's going to come to the end of the wire. One of them getting out, 2 of them getting in. That's how I feel about the AFC. So that's my AFC side. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. Now to go to my favorite side, the NFC. Alrighty. We on the NFC. This one might be a little tough. I got a lot of sneaky teams in this side. Like, there's a lot of sneaky here. But we starting off in the NFC East. Last place is the Giants. Come on now. I mean, come on. I wanna Daniel Jones. I'm rooting for you, buddy, because they don't like you down there in New York, and neither does the NFL media. But my eyes and my mind see two different things. My eyes see booty cheek buns. My brain rooting for you. I'm rooting for you deep down, but hey, right now you some booty cheeks, so you gotta go last. Your team is some booty cheeks. It's kind of crazy. You went from Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll, I forgot how you say it, but hey, but then you go down to this. Sadly you lost a lot. Maybe hey, you added Brian Burns. That defense is. I feel like it's gonna be like the last years. All defense, no offense. So that's gonna equal last place. Third place, Washington Commanders. I want to put them higher. I really do for my boy G Swagger. But anyway, I want to put them higher though, but I can't. Jalen Daniels, rookie. Not much I can really do there. You just betting on a lot on him if you're trying to put him a little higher than this. So I gotta put him third place. And second, yeah, there has never been a back-to-back winner here in the NFC East, so I gotta put him second here. I wanted to change this, but there's never been a back-to-back winner in NFC East, so I can't really do it. Actually, I said a lie. I'm gonna do it. Give me the Eagles in second place. I gotta go Philly. This is tough, man. I don't like Philly as a team. I'm not gonna lie. Philadelphia to me is overrated. Yeah, they got all these pieces in places, but they just not that good as you think. I don't think Saquon's gonna add really that much to even change the fact. They lost Jason Kelce. Jalen Hurts' decision making is still a fraud watch for me. He's not that good with his decision making. I would say his running ability is great, but other than that, he got a lot to get. They got great weapons, great defensive players. Now the DBs, I know they drafted some good young ones, but that's still another fraud watch there because they're young. I don't know, it's gonna start off iffy, but just give me I'm gonna go Eagles then Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. The Cowboys team basically hasn't changed at all, so hopefully that seeding won't change at all since they haven't changed. Mike McCarthy's still a mid coach to me. Dak Prescott is still above average quarterback to me. The running game, them signing Dalvin Cook will move the needle for me because Zeke being your RB1 wouldn't let it ride. So yeah, give me Giants, Commanders, Eagles, and Cowboys. That was a little rough, but hey, bear with it. Next, NFC West, my team's division. Last place, give me the Cardinals. I want to put the Cardinals a little higher though, but I can't do it, man. They gonna be a good, risky team though. You sleep on the Cardinals, you will lose that game. I'm gonna say that now. Sleep on the Cardinals, you equal lose. All right. Kyler Murray got himself a receiver one target now. Marvin Harrison Jr. That defense, young but sturdy. They'll get it done. I know they got a new coach, Cliff, something like that, but it's like. There's a lot of pieces they got to put together for it to be even higher than this, but I still think they're going to be frisky good. Don't be surprised they like those past teams that you don't suspect being in the playoffs. That can easily be them. That can sneak a 7 spot. Next, get the Rams. Hey, you might call it bias. You can call it what you want. The Rams going to be a good enough team to probably even, to be honest, to get the first spot in this division. I think the Rams are good enough to get it. I know they can kind of get it. Matthew Stafford is the best quarterback out of this division. Don't get it twisted. Sean McVay is probably the best coach in this division. No doubt about it, but the pieces around them, Puka Nacua, great. Cooper Kupp, fell off, great. Hiram Williams, great. Honestly, probably could be a top. He could submit himself as a top 5 back this year. It's the defense where I'm kind of a little bit worried about. And not because they lost Aaron Donald, but because there's really no one that can set a tone over there on that side. That's like, the obvious option that we don't want to target or we got to look out for, So I don't know if they really have that yet. I know they signed Cameron Curl. I know they already got, a Kitchen, that safety they drafted. I know they also signed, they got Jared Verse with also defensive tackle and Brandon Fisk or something like that, but it ties down to a lot of things. They're young. It's gonna take some time to click. Defense is where my worrisome is. Offense, not really. Second place in this division, I gotta go my team here. My bias can't take me too far over my head. All right, I think we're great enough to get it done, offense and defense. If they can click, just like the Rams, I can see them winning the division. But a lot can go wrong, so I can't put my team any higher than this. So they gotta go number 2 here. I think Geno Smith is underrated, man. Disrespect on him is crazy. I know DKJSN gonna light him up. Tyler Lockett may be old, but the man still got it. Kenneth Walker, who they keep disrespected. Hey, he's a great running back, one of the best young running backs. When I mean by disrespect, when they keep putting Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, even Bijan Robinson already over him, it's crazy. But anyway, I think the defense, if Mike McDonald can get it done, if he can let that defense clip, unlike Pete Carroll, respect what he did, but he just won a lot of games just staring and just letting things be. Hopefully hopefully, Mike McDonald can get that defense to click again. And if that can, hey, sky's the limit for us. But first place, I'm pretty sure it's obvious. I know the 49ers, they had their troubles in the offseason, but they got that all figured out a little bit. Now, it might be little issues here and there, but you got just like the Cowboys, you got your squad kind of still from last year. So, hey, good enough to be right where you back was on top. Next, bummer, NFC South, probably the worst division we're going to see in here. Last place, giving the New Orleans Saints. I think the Saints going to be last year. I don't see them doing anything higher than this. I think I'm tired of seeing this mid quarterback in Derek Carr. Defense, a lot of old heads over there. And receivers, yeah, Chris Olave, I guess, but hey, Rashid Shaheed or something like that, like it's all right to me. It ain't much to look at, ain't much to look into either. So they got to go last year. They could easily be 8-9, third or something, but give me last year, maybe even second. This division, third place, the Carolina Panthers. I think Bryce Young found his coach. I think he can find his rhythm in this coach. If he can do that, third place, what I got him though. He don't got the best weapons, but he got good. He got weapons he can deal. He can finally deal some damage to the enemy. Like he went from nothing to at least something, and I think that's good enough to get it done. They lost a lot on defense. Still got Derek Brown though to get it done. So hopefully, hey, that's good enough to be third place, which I think it is. In second place, the Atlanta Falcons. I know they got Kirk Cousins. I know they added a lot of defensive pieces to J.C. Bates. I know they just got Matt Judon. I know they added, I think, Poyer from the Bills or something like that. But I think it's still third place. Not like Kirk is bad enough to not do nothing higher. I just don't think it's really that great, to get any higher than that. Again, a lot of good offensive weapons for sure. Drake London, Kyle Pitts maybe hopefully can click. Bijan Robinson still nasty, still good. So hopefully that can click with Tyler Algier behind him, who's personally probably my favorite on that team. Underrated for sure. But anyway, hopefully that is good enough for them to click. I forgot what else. I think Darnell Mooney or something like that. Who they got. But hopefully, hey, they can easily win this division, but to change it up, to make a difference, I think the Bucks is number one. I don't know why people keep forgetting about them. Like they didn't just whoop the Eagles in the wild card. Like they didn't give the Lions a run for their money in Detroit. They lost that game by one possession. They disrespect, or they was hoping for Baker Mayfield wasn't going to be that good. Well, he is that guy. And they coming in again with the same squad, or probably a little bit better. Mike Evans is one of those receivers you can always depend on. You feel me? They probably got the best safety in the game with Antoine Winfield. So, hey, I think they're good enough to win this division again easily. I don't know where this Buck disrespect or forgot who they came from. That all the hype went to the Falcons all of a sudden. Don't be surprised you see the Bucks winning that division. Alrighty, last division, NFC North. Now this one could be a little tricky. Probably gonna be the most entertaining NFC side of the divisions because that's where all the hype is. But last place, give me the Bears. I know they got all these new shiny toys, new pieces, from the draft or even from free agency. But come on, what I'm saying? Yeah, they gonna have a good defense, but these are a lot of young players, Caleb Williams and all that, bro. Like, can we let him grow? Can we let him be what y'all want him to become first before already going out the gate, having them playoff hope already? It's like, I don't see that yet, I feel like it's going to take some time. Defense still should be good. Caleb Williams could have a generational start. He could have a CJ Stroud year. I just don't give him that yet. I feel like the Bears are still the Bears. You keep giving them such a high ceiling, they going to disappoint, and then all of a sudden y'all going to think they're a disappointed team. That's on you. That's on the fans and the media. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put them last place. I won't give them that high ceiling yet. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to go last place here. Third place, who you probably thought was going to be last, it's going to be the Vikings. I think the Vikings got great, pieces. Of course, Sam Darnold got to do his thing, but that's what's making them third here. They are lack at the Sam Darnold position. JJ did get hurt, sadly, but, he was a rookie anyway, just like Caleb. But, I don't think Sam Darnold's going to do much, getting you past top, then being a top two in this division. Good enough to be third with the weapons you got. Jay Jettas, Jordan Addison. I think TJ got hurt. I'm not sure. You still got good enough defense, but other than that, what I'm saying? I think this is third place. The other two teams are just better. Those two teams, I'm going to put the Packers at 2 here. I think the Packers are 2. I just think the Lions are better than them right now. I think Jordan Love should have a great year. I know they expect an MVP already. Like I said, they won't let players kind of grow a little edge by edge. They already screaming MVP, and he just had a good starting year. They already screaming MVP on his name. But anyway, he's still going to have a great year. I think, offense, they don't really got no one too scary, but they're all great and good, offensive weapons down there, especially Josh Jacobs being that. You know what I'm saying? A good line work, defense. You got Jair still leading that in the corner department, secondary and all that. Front seven, underrated, honestly, but still to get the job done. Like the new safety they got around there. Was it Xavier McKinnon or something? I don't know if that's true, but still good enough, to be top 2 here. I think they're gonna, of course, I'm gonna give them a wild card spot. Don't know where I'm gonna seat them yet, but they're gonna get a wild card spot for sure. But number 1 in their division is the Detroit Lions. I mean, both of these two teams were close to beating the Niners. I feel like the Lions were closer. They choked harder. The Packers did choke. They had a chance to win this game easily, especially after dogging off the Cowboys too. I mentioned that, but they could have beat the 49ers too. They had it, but they lost it though. But the Lions having it worse. Bad coach decisions is what made them miss the Super Bowl last year. So that should get cleaned up a little bit this year. You can still do your little aggressive plays. Just make sure when when to do it, when not to. And that's what kind of hurt them from going to the Super Bowl. So hey, I think the Lions gonna be a top NFC team this year. They should be. They shouldn't fall off. What to do unless Jared Goff just plummets out of nowhere. But that shouldn't happen. They should be great. Drafting. I think they lost C.J. Gardner Johnson. Anyway, ain't no Lions fan to worry about that. To be honest, they got Terry and Arnold to cover that. So hey, all in all, great, good. But the NFC seeding. First seed, I'm going to have to go with the 49ers. I mean, ain't nobody really better yet. Number 2, I'm going to go with Detroit. I think Detroit going to be number 2 this year. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I know they always think the Dallas Cowboys, they're a good regular season team. We already know it. Whether they choke in the playoffs or not, that's up to them. The last one should be the Bucs. A wild card, of course, that's where it gets tricky. I'm going to give the Packers a 5th seed. I think they're close enough, the closest to their division teams. I'm gonna give the Seahawks the 6th seed. I was between 6 and 7 because that 7th seed spot. I'm gonna give it to the Falcons. I want to give it to the Commanders so bad, but I can't write off the Falcons like that. I want to show some love to Jaden Daniels or even the Vikings somewhere down the road, but I can't. I gotta get to the Falcons. And who I got on the Super Bowl? I get to the Detroit Lions versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs just can't get beat, bro. They gonna probably should honestly 3-peat. I don't see anyone really stopping them like this. Patrick Mahomes on a generational run. Got the Lions and the Chiefs. Super Bowl chance with the Chiefs, So I think that's a fair assessment there. So let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree with this prediction? Do you got the Chiefs winning? Who you got in the playoffs? Let me know. Is this a trash list or a good list? And I catch you later on the next. Peace.